Season's done. Now what? Coach Nye here, Mind Over Sport. Thanks for taking a minute with me today. Yes, it's end of March, beginning of April here. A lot of hockey is done. Still a lot of hockey going on, especially in the junior and the professional ranks. But a lot of minor hockey is completed. And the question is, my season's over, Coach. Now what do I do? And you could have lost the last game and championship, or you're all fired up, ready to get going because you want to get back at it, and then maybe you've won it all. But guess what? You better not sit on your laurels if that's the case, because you've got a target on your back for next year. Now you're the winners. So now what? What's next? Do you start training right away for next year, or do you do something different? Big question, always been a big question. We have a lot of people, a lot of kids think, keep on going, keep training, go 12 months of the year, play the game, off season, train harder so you can get better. Makes sense, but does it? I always say to focus on a few things. First one is fix what is broken. So you made it through the season. Maybe injury free, or maybe you have some bumps and bruises that need to be healed. And that happens with all athletes. This is the perfect time for when you have some injuries, or maybe you feel not as well as you should. It's time to check it all out. Get to the doctor, get to the physical therapist, check everything out and see what needs to be fixed, to be healed. And that sometimes just takes rest. So I always say to my athletes, you know what? Do all that. Take a couple of weeks off. Some take a little bit longer, and heal physically and mentally. And then you're assessing your game is the second point. Sit down with your coaches or your advisor and access your game. Don't make it one-sided either. Honestly, assess your game, what you think you need to improve on, and get the help to do so. Okay? Maybe you got pushed around in your games this year, so you need to get bigger, stronger. You need to hit the weight room. Come into the season. Did you come into last season in shape? Well, maybe you need to correct that if you didn't feel so healthy and so being able to keep up with others when the time comes into practices and to game times. So you got to check all those things out. Take some time off to separate yourself from your sport. This can help you refresh, and you come back chomping at the bit to get going again. Back to basics is another one that I say is training right after the season ends should be about the basics. And what I mean by the basics is take care of yourself physically, first of all. So make sure you're getting enough sleep. You're healing the wounds that have happened over the past season, eating well, and maintaining your fitness. Then revisit with a skating coach or a skills coach your technical and tactical fundamentals. Okay? Lots of drills to keep the foundation of your performance solid. You need to keep that going. Make sure you're still doing routines that ensure preparation every time you compete. Do a lot, and this was a point I really emphasize, do a lot of mental imagery of performing well. The feelings and images you can make up and develop will build your confidence and will get you fired up, or maybe in some cases calm down into a clear, focused mindset. Really work on that in the off season. Make sure you continue to engage in obviously your goal setting, making sure the goals are clear, decisive, and specific, focused. And lastly, and most importantly, remember why you compete. Because you love it and it's fun. but the big why has to be right there in front of you. So I hope these tips and the basics help you out now that you're going into the training season. If you have any further questions, feel free to get a hold of Coach at coachnye at mindoversport.com. Check out our website at www.mindoversport.ca. Remember to like the video below, share it with others and your teammates and your coaches. These are basic things, but sometimes we just don't remember them or don't want to go through and remembering these things and doing them. Okay? The greatest hockey player in the world, my opinion, always said, play another sport for a little while in your off season. He used to, and I think he did pretty good too. So anyway, remember, be determined out there when you're on the off season training. And remember, be the change you want to be. Till next time.